Hi, my name's Michael Cox. I'm a freelance journalist. I'm a permanent resident in Hong Kong. I worked with the South China Morning Post from 2011 to 2019, and I covered the protests on a freelance basis and continue to provide commentary and comment on what I witnessed in Hong Kong. I've been asked to speak about why Hong Kong and what is happening there should matter to Australians and what Australians can do to stand with Hong Kong. First of all, I'm going to explain why it matters to me, other than being a permanent resident, is that I witnessed firsthand what the Hong Kong police force are doing in Hong Kong. When my friends ask me why I am so angry, so passionate, have such a desire to help in any way I can, I tell them that maybe what they're seeing in the news doesn't quite match what I've witnessed on the streets. And I try and describe to them what is happening. And what I describe is the city I love turned into a police state by a police force that no longer serves and protects its people, but rather acts on behalf of the Communist Party of China. The Hong Kong police force has become nothing but a CCP militia, a paramilitary that is committing what are basically terrorist attacks on the streets of Hong Kong, arbitrary arrests, stop and searches, the use of chemical weapons on innocent people. It's disgraceful. The acts of the riot police are cowardly. But that doesn't quite get to the question of why this is a threat to Australians. I think a threat to freedom is a threat to freedom anywhere. And Hong Kongers know that the CCP won't stop at Hong Kong. It was Tibet first, then it was the Uyghur people, now it's Hong Kong. It would be naive to think that this current regime would stop just at Hong Kong. So I believe that the acts of the CCP are a threat to freedom everywhere and democracy everywhere. So what can we do to stand with Hong Kong? The first thing I would say is to talk to Hong Kongers. Ask them what's really happening in Hong Kong. Don't just look at Facebook or the news. It's full of Chinese propaganda. Ask somebody that's been there. Check if they're okay. This is a traumatic time. It's a difficult time for people. It's a difficult time even if someone isn't in Hong Kong to see their friends. I've had friends of mine. I have friends of mine that are in jail right now. People from Hong Kong need support on a personal level. What we can do though here in Australia is we have freedom of speech. We have a democracy. We need to flex our democratic muscles. We can walk into our local member of parliaments, both state and federal. We can book a time to speak to our member of parliament. We should walk in and we should tell them